We have arrived in October, so it's once again time for me to invest another €50 into the CS2 market, but before I show you what I bought today, let's take a quick look at what's currently going on. As you should have noticed by now, the newest big update finally came with the first big Armory rotation, which removed the gallery case, graphic design collection and character craft stickers. They didn't get a one-to-one replacement, but we did receive 2 new charm and 2 new sticker collections. The removed items therefore quickly went up in price, but lost most of that value just a few days later. This was kinda expected since the real growth had already happened when the rotation got announced a few weeks prior. What some people might have missed at first glance is that this update also ended the Austin capsule sale, but more on that later in the video. With this being said, let's get to the current numbers. Player numbers for CS2 are currently stagnating at around 930,000 for the third month in a row now after the big drop in July. If you ask me, that isn't too bad at all since they are naturally climbing again going towards the end of the year, so I expect an uptrend here over the next few weeks again. That should also push the case unboxing numbers up again, which are currently sitting relatively stable at around 32 million. This of course would be very beneficial for the future of case prices. Before we now take a closer look at the case market, let's take a quick look at today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, a very easy to use automated CS2 trading site. Just pick the skin you want to get rid of and choose a new one to your desire. Click trade items and your brand new skin should be there in minutes. By using my code Lucas you can even get up to $5 cashback on your first trade and a 5% deposit bonus on top of the 30% SkinsMonkey offers you for all deposits anyways. Even if you are not looking to trade right now, it's worth it to check out the freebies section where you have a daily, weekly and monthly try to get some cool new skins for your inventory. Link down below in the description. Taking a closer look at the case market, it's still down over the last month but has shown some notable resistance. Nevertheless, especially the rare and discontinued cases did still get hit again, with them being down by 5 to 20% all across the board. The biggest losers with price drops of over 15% include the Breakout, Clutch, Spectrum, Gamma 1 and 2, Chroma 3, Weapon Case 2 and the 3 discontinued operation cases. On top of that, the case with the biggest decrease is the CS20 case, which is down by 25%. These are losses we haven't really seen for cases for a long time now. On the other side of the spectrum, the ones with the least losses are especially the older and developed rare cases. The Hydra case is even the only case that's slightly up, of course not including the recently removed Fracture case. Since the initial spike and downfall afterwards, it managed to gain about 22% again. Staying at discontinued stuff, the Austin capsules got discontinued surprisingly early, which left many investors without huge positions here. Due to this, the supply is super low on these, which should be very beneficial for the future growth. Even though they might not have the most popular design, they are at least unique thanks to their glowing paper stickers. As of making this video, the Challengers and Contenders capsule are already sitting quite comfortable at over 50 cents. It might also look tempting to get in on any of the borderless majors due to the price drops right now, but I really don't think that's a good play. The market is still too turbulent for my liking as a long-term investor. This counts even more for individual stickers than capsules. With this being said, let's take a look at my first investment for October. Even though I personally prefer the elemental craft over the character craft stickers, the early removal is a huge upside for the investment potential. Due to this, it's currently surely the more interesting of the two collections. Nevertheless, the sticker prices went down quite harshly after the initial uptrend again, due to which the buying potential is still here, especially if you plan to hold long term. That's why I first went with character craft blues today, particularly the ones with high application numbers and comparably good price points. To be exact, I bought 17 ribbon tie stickers and 52 fly high stickers, each batch for around €10. The first one being the by far most used sticker and the second one being the cheapest amongst the stickers with craft numbers greater than 56k. For my next investment I went with the rare case market, which as I said is still greatly down at the moment. Due to this, there are a few good options to go for again, which for me includes the Prisma case, the Snakebite case and Fracture case. Since I still believe that the Fracture and Snakebite case shouldn't be sitting at more or less the same price points as they do now, I eventually went with the Prisma 2 case. For €1.55 per unit it's definitely a great deal right now. It still gets unboxed a ton in comparison to its price. That's exactly why I bought 11 Prisma 2 cases for about €15. For my final investment I compared the two Armory cases, the Gallery and Fever case, and interestingly the Gallery case is now actually the cheaper one. That comes due to the ongoing insanely high unboxing numbers and therefore demand for the Fever case, but nevertheless I think its price is way too high at the moment. The case is still obtainable for 2 stars or an equivalent of 80 cents from the Armory, due to which it should theoretically get redeemed at incredible numbers right now. The Gallery case on the other hand has way lower but still good unboxing numbers and in my opinion the currently better fundamentals. That's why I bought 12 Gallery cases for about €15. And that sums up my investments for today to a total of €50. What do you think about my choices? Let me know down below in the comments. Also don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.